my name is Kat and welcome to my channel. So today I thought I would do the autumn reading tag, originally by Amy Jane Smith, and no one has actually tagged me in this video because this is my first video, but I thought it would be a good place to start. So the first question is, are there any books you plan on reading over the autumn season? Yes, as most people who are doing this tag have probably answered. I have 4 books I want to talk about that are directly in my read next list. The first of this is a book I'm currently reading called Gut by Guilia Enders. It's a non-fiction book about the workings of the human gut and why we don't really think about it much, and we should, because it's an underappreciated system. It's really, really good so far. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. The writing is very clear and very accessible, and it has a sort of passion that is necessary to not make this topic dry. Yeah, page turner for sure. The second book I want to read is The Year of the Flood, and I don't actually have that book yet because I've just finished the first book in the series. This is by Margaret Atwood. The first book is Oryx and Crake, and this is part of the Mad Adam trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. This was really, really good. Dystopian, creepy, just amazing, and I want to read the second book. The third book I have is this one, Angela Carter, The Bloody Chamber. Now, I've seen this being recommended a few times on BookTube, and I think it's a retelling of fairy tales but with very adult themes. And the last book I want to talk about is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Lavender by Leslye Walton. I don't know much about this book. I've seen it recommended a lot of times. I believe it's about a girl who was born with feathers, and that is not considered a good thing, and she has to cope with being different from everyone else throughout her life. So I'm excited to get to those. Yeah. Number 2. September brings back school memories. What book did you most enjoy studying, and what were your favourite and least favourite school subjects? So the one book that I studied at school that sticks out in my mind is A Streetcar Named Desire, and at the time I enjoyed it, but I didn't think it would stick with me throughout life. But I've since then gone on to watch theatre performances, student performances, and movie adaptations, including the recent Blue Jasmine, and I think it's a brilliant play with lots of themes, and I just really have thoroughly enjoyed it since having left school. My favourite subject was probably either history or economics, simply because I had very good teachers for them, and my least favourite subject, ironically, ended up being English literature in my final years of sixth form, because I didn't really get on with the teacher, and I didn't think the environment was conducive to learning, so I really didn't enjoy those classes. The third question is, October means Halloween. Do you enjoy scary books and films? If so, what are some of your favourites? So I don't enjoy scary films necessarily, because to me they fall on either ends of a spectrum. Either they're terrible and very poorly executed, or they're way too good and creepy and I can't stop thinking about it for months, which is not something you want when you are a jumpy person anyway. But I do enjoy unsettlingness and strangeness, so I really enjoyed the series on Netflix, Stranger Things, and I also really enjoy this in books. I don't really read any books I would consider horror, but I do like things that seem strange, and I love them, especially when you are not told what the strange things are or why the strange things are, and you have to peel back the fabric of reality in the book to be able to sort of try figure out what is going on. I really like those books, which is why I like dystopian novels like the one I just mentioned, Oryx and Crake. I also really like Brave New World, and I like The Handmaid's Tale, which is also by Margaret Atwood. Sorry, Brave New World is by Aldous Huxley, I think. The fourth question is, with November, it's time for bonfire night and firework displays. What's the most exciting book you've read that really kept you gripped? I read a lot of books that keep me gripped. I tend to get very sucked into narratives and stories. I'm the type of person that will make a detour just to finish a book, or stay in a station much longer just so I can finish the story. I've done that with American Gods by Neil Gaiman, most recently with The Beautiful Forevers with Katherine, which I finished over a very short haul flight and then just stayed in the airport so I could read the end of it. I also did that. I also found A Fine Balance, very difficult to put down, by Rohinton Mistry, I think. So yeah, lots of books, gripped for many different reasons. Question number 5 is, what book is your favourite cozy comfort read? So for many, many years, it was The Order of the Pheonix in the Harry Potter series. I just know it very well. I've read it so many times. I know where specific section of the books that I really like are. So I do occasionally go back to it. But I haven't for a while, and I think I've just been a bit preoccupied with other new books. But every Christmas I do reread the Harry Potter series, so I am excited for that this year. Number 6 is, curled up with a good book, what is your hot drink of choice? So I don't always have a hot drink with me when I'm reading, but if I do, it's either coffee, either black coffee or a flat white, or just tea, just normal breakfast tea, or mint tea, so either one of these. Number 7, any plans you're looking forward to over the next few months? Well, yes, because I'm going to launch my website and I'm very excited to do that. It's something I've been thinking about and talking about for so long, and I'm just finally going to do it. So there you go. That's my autumn reading tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.